Welcome, Sagittarius, to your July 2021 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading, or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Now, this is a general reading, Sagittarius, so take what resonates for you and let the rest go. Now, we start out the month with some lovely energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Now, some of you may have a Virgo in your life, a significant Virgo, or this is because this is a general reading, this can represent any earth sign, so that is Capricorn or Taurus as well. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, I always say, it's more about the character of the person that the cards describe a lot of the time. So the Queen actually is a lovely person. This is somebody that is just a really good friend, a really good mother or father, a great spouse. They are able to do so many things at once. They are can run a company. They can look after the family. They can, be cooking dinner, then going out and mowing the lawn, and kind of just juggling so much. They're great. They can be working for charities, be on committees, just one of those people that has their lives filled with things, and you often look at them and think, how do you fit that all in? It's kind of this type of person, and they're they're great. They're so generous as well. This person is very generous, and they will help you out, or anyone really, if anyone needs assistance. This Queen of Pentacles is one of the first on the scene to help out. But the one challenge this person has is money. Now, they are great at conjuring up money. They're great at working hard and getting money and doing all of that, but they love spending money as well. So if you have a person like that sounds like this in your life, you could potentially be, they could be showing up quite significantly in July for you. Now, for some, I feel like there could be some tension regarding this particular person. There could also be a bit of a stalemate situation where perhaps you've been having discussions about something, and you've got one opinion and this person has another opinion, and you are just kind of at that point where things aren't moving at the moment, and you may have to make a decision to help things to move along. Now, the Queen, this card, if it doesn't represent a person, what this card is saying is that it's a good time for you to take a down-to-earth approach to things, particularly if there are any conflicts with anyone significant in your life. You really... The Queen is a card of luxury, and you need to be worried about yourself and enjoying your life in July. But the Queen also talks about making sure that other people around you get their needs met as well, and taking care of others. And you can't forget your family and friends if the energy of this Queen sounds like you. If you're the one that's busy and running around like a, chook without a head, as we say in Australia, this can be a moment where you are asked to make sure that those around you are also nurtured a little bit. Now, this card also reminds you to use kindness in your interactions with other people. And, you might think you understand the situation that somebody's going through, but it's quite possible that they're going through a little bit more than what you know. So if there has been any conflict or any issues where you're butting heads with someone, this card just comes in to remind you just to take it easy a little bit. Now, some of you, you have the Knight of Cups, and this is a beautiful love message for a lot of you Saggies. You could very well be in love with this Queen of Pentacles here. Now, the Knight of Cups is a water sign. This can represent a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I'm sorry, I just had a blank for a second there. Now, Knights to me are movement, and because this is a cup, this is movement of emotions, and this is just a beautiful, beautiful energy here. When the Knight shows up in a reading, this is a powerful emotional experience that you will be going through. And the card right below that is the Ace of Cups. That's the cup of love. So there's definitely some new romance here for some of you. There is the Knight that is coming in and sweeping you off your feet, Saggy. And this is an emotional experience. And if you're already in a relationship, this is an emotional experience that really might make you swoon and knock you off your feet a little bit. So just be careful, keep your feet on the ground, and, take the message of that Queen of Pentacles and don't get swept up in all of that emotion. Remember those around you, and you still need to be caring for other people in your family and your friends. But this Knight is absolutely just the type of person, if it just describes a person, this is someone that is literally going to come in. They are the epitome of romance. They'll be writing you poetry and giving you roses and chocolates or whatever makes your heart go pitter patter. It's that kind of energy in that Knight of Cups there. And they just, you're going to feel really nurtured and loved in July, I feel, whether you're in an existing relationship or not. I feel like there could be someone definitely coming in here to sweep you off your feet. Now, you've got the Hangman here as well. Now, the Hangman talks about a situation that is temporarily postponed, or there's a pause in the action, and this could potentially have something to do with your work. It's right above the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is that card where you are learning new skills, you are working really hard, and 8, you've got all of that money there. Money is was coming in and flowing in quite well for you, but there could be a pause on this situation. Now, I'm from Sydney, Australia. We've just gone into lockdown again because of COVID. So if you're in Australia, this could represent the fact that there could be some issues with your finances because you are in lockdown and unable to work. But this is absolutely only temporary, and that's what the Hangman does talk about. Now, the Ten of Swords. This is a difficult card, but what the 10 talks about is a situation that has become as bad as it's going to get. A lot of mental worries and stresses. Again, this could be over money. But I think the Hangman's right there, and what message the Hangman also says or brings is, if you look at a situation from a different perspective, it's going to shed some new light on that situation. And so rather than the Ten of Swords where you are feeling broken and, you know, your energy is spent mentally, you've gone through a rough patch, look at it from a different perspective and see that this is now coming to an end, and see that you are able to actually, by just approaching things in a different way, turn this situation around for the betterment of you, to be better for you. And this, as I said, this is definitely the ending. I am feeling this is a situation with money for a lot of you. I feel like, you know, you've got the Ace of Pentacles right below that Ten of Swords, and that is new. All aces are new beginning. And hey, you've got two aces here, new beginnings in love and emotion, new beginnings in money, finances, career. Could be some new directions that you are going in there. So there's an ending and a beginning here for you, Saggies, and I feel that this Ten of Swords is not very traumatic. It's not going to be very traumatic. In fact, it's going to be quite welcome, I feel, for a lot of you. Now, just to touch back on that Two of Swords, that is the card that I mentioned, that talks about maybe twos. As I said, there's a choice here. There's always choices when twos are involved, and it really, this is swords. So swords are choices. Swords rule your thoughts, your communication, the mind. So I feel like if there could be some inner conflict here, and you're at odds with yourself about certain things in your life, or about a particular person as well. Could be this Queen of Pentacles here. But sometimes it could be that you just don't want to face a particular issue at hand right now. And there's a decision that you have to make, but this might be a really painful decision. And so you're kind of pushing it to the bottom of your to-do list and sort of hoping that this issue kind of solves itself and then goes away. But when the Two of Swords comes up in a reading, it's really saying you've got to make the choice to be able to move forward. And I feel like this is very much linked to that Hangman card as well, because often if you can't make a decision, you are stuck and you can't move forward. And this is the energy of the Hangman. And you are kind of in a position where you're not going anywhere until that decision is made. And a lot of you, you know, if this relates to you, you'll know what this is about. This can be about love for some of you as well. It's right next to the Ace of Cups. This can also be about work as well. But with the two, it's you have actually got this key here to set you free. And you know, if you're in a situation with a third party, I am feeling for some of you that you might be in a bit of a butting heads kind of situation with another person. If it's just getting really out of hand, then maybe you may need someone who can come in and mediate the situation. But Saggies, I feel like you are quite good mediators yourself, so it might not get that far. I'm not seeing that here. But I do feel like there is this kind of inner conflict here that that needs to be resolved in July to help you move forward. Now that Ace of Cups, the Cup of Love, just such a beautiful card. It talks about just heartwarming emotions and honest connections with other people. I feel like you've had this energy in your reading for a few months now. You're surrounded with beautiful, loving energy, and this does talk about a new romance. So I guess not everyone can be meeting someone new, particularly if you're in a relationship, but so this can talk about a great friend that's coming into your life as well. A platonic relationship has just as much love and emotion in it sometimes as a sexual relationship, or as a partner type relationship. But this, it just is very deep, deepening connections with people. And this can actually talk about deepening spiritual and psychic experiences as well for a lot of you. So some of you might be quite in tune with your intuition in July. But this does talk about something new, and this would be a new emotional situation, a new family situation. This might even talk about a new home for some of you as well. You are on the move to somewhere that you absolutely really love and want to go to, because you've got the Knight, which is movement. So you are moving somewhere that is quite a happy move for you, or for some. Now that Eight of Pentacles I did touch on, that is that working card of working hard, studying hard, really becoming involved in your career and the direction that your finances, you're just really enjoying this. It's knuckling down and honing your skills, and it's almost like you've got your eye set on perfection here with the Eight of Pentacles, and you've got a goal in mind and you want to achieve it, and you will. Now, as I said, there could be a pause regarding this in July, but I see this moving on. This moves on to that Ace of Pentacles again, something brand new, a very positive card, the Ace of Pentacles there. It talks about abundance, and that Ten of Swords, I feel like there was an issue financially for some of you, and this is over, and now there's this abundance that's coming into your life, and it could even be quite unexpected here. You might win the lottery. It's not quite as lucky as the Wheel of Fortune, but it is a card that does speak of abundance. And the word abundance, people sort of relate it to financial prosperity, but it's not always the case with this card. It can come in the form of money, but it can show up if you're desperately needing assistance as well. And for some of you with that Ten of Swords, feeling a little bit broken there, this can be quite desperately needed assistance that comes from other people. And it can be brilliant new ideas, and it could be that you meet someone that actually can then lead you to the success that you want. And this can also talk about career advancements, a business contract, and also improved health. So the Ten of Swords can often talk about being unwell and unhealthy. So for a lot of you that haven't been feeling very well, I am seeing some wonderful healthy energy in that Ace of Pentacles. Now, your final card there, savoring pleasure. And I do see this linked very much with that Queen of Pentacles. Now, the mantra for this card, or the affirmation, is I fully embrace bliss in my life. And the meaning of this card is fill your life with people, experiences, and places that bring you delight and joy. Live deliciously. Release the need to be practical in all situations. Surround yourself with beauty and sumptuous pleasures. The universe wants you to know you're not meant to solely work hard and be dutiful and diligent. Life should be lived abundantly and fully. Give yourself permission to be happy and experience profound gratification. Embrace pleasure whenever you can. Create personal environments that fill you with deep satisfaction. Cherish your friendships. Love often and deeply. Allow your senses to be satiated. See, hear, taste, touch, and feel the beauty within and around you. Drink well, eat well, and dance into the early hours of the morning. I love that card, Saggies. That really is telling you to release some of that hard work that you've been doing in that Eight of Pentacles and savor and enjoy the fruits of your labors. You've worked hard. You've got 3 money cards here. The Queen of Pentacles is a money card, the Eight of Pentacles, and also the Ace of Pentacles. So enjoy some of that money that you've actually worked hard to achieve. And, you know, worrying too much can make you unwell. So release those worrying energies in the Ten of Swords and do exactly what that card says and savor pleasure. So I hope that resonated with you, Sagittarius. Have a wonderful, loving month that I see there for a lot of you. And I hope to see you next month. Bye.